Hello, illustrious humans of the interwebs. Welcome to Eastfall Live. My name is Ellie. This is Rodney. I can already see on the screen that I'm gonna need disclaimers because this is choppy. Yes, let's begin with the disclaimers that we always begin with. Oh, can I actually, before I begin with disclaimers, I'm gonna start with just the chat. I've already got several people in the chat. This is amazing. Hello, G-Man, Panda, Silly Fun, welcome. Now for the disclaimers. I apologize, but I'm getting... Oh, Wolf's here too! Sorry, super excited there. Hi, Wolf. Thanks for the bits. This is super exciting, guys. Yay! I thought that I was gonna start sad because my stream is choppy, but y'all have made me happy. I appreciate it. So yeah, I do have to get this out there for the choppy stream. I am getting notifications on my end that I'm losing frames. I'm not getting notifications telling me why. It could be my Ethernet. Either way, as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can really do on my end, but please do let me know if it becomes unbearable on your end, or if I need to repeat anything or try to, you know, I don't know, fix things. Just let me know. I appreciate all of you guys. Wolf saying, I wouldn't miss you if I could help it. Thank you. Oh, it's good to see you back, by the way. I didn't see you for a little bit in the chat. This is so exciting. Okay. I feel like I had another disclaimer I was meant to share, but I don't remember what it is. Honestly, just that connection. So yeah, let me know. Moving on. Okay, Silly saying video's choppy, but sound is clear so far. Okay, that's actually really good to know. Thank you. Yeah, just keep me updated on that again if I need to repeat anything or if the sound starts getting choppy. As much as I would love for smooth video so you can see my frankly amazing face, sound is priority, so hey. Thank you for that confirmation, Silly and Wolf as well. Alrighty, I'm gonna dive in to chat about is a big question mark that is developing over Movie Pass. Of all things. Okay, so something is happening. Whether it's a comeback or a prank, nobody knows. But something is definitely happening. So the infamous subscription-based movie-going experience that folded over a year ago now has a mysterious new countdown clock that has just kind of emerged on MoviePass.Ventures with very little information beyond the phrase, the movie is about to start. That's all there is. J-Man's in the chat saying, I heard about this very excitedly. Right? What? Okay, so the countdown is set to end at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, March 22nd. But again, what is this? Who knows what the countdown is for? A lot of people are wondering if maybe the app is returning in some form. Obviously, it's going to have to look a bit different for multiple reasons. First off, it didn't work the first time round. I don't see it working. Actually, no, you know what? It might work better now that most theaters are closed. I don't know. Silly is saying it feels a little ominous. It kind of does a little bit. And then G-Man saying VC scam take 2. I genuinely don't know, but I am fascinated. So for those of you who might not remember or missed it the first time around, because frankly, they didn't last very long, the original format allowed users to go to a movie a day for only $9.99 a month. And I think the assumption was that people would maybe go to the movies once a month. That's not what happened. People, like, straight up were like, yes, movie every day! Like, people went nuts with it. The model attracted millions of users, but not enough to even come close to breaking even. It proved to be very... The basic premise of it was brilliant, but people were literally just getting to see pretty much unlimited movies, right? And so... Also worth mentioning that the price that people were paying for per month was less than the cost of a movie ticket. I don't know, any of the big cities, name one. If we're thinking like Los Angeles, Seattle, New York, and so you're paying like a third of a movie ticket to go for a month. And as G-Man's thrown in the chat, the more users they got, the more it ended up costing them, because they paid the full price for each movie that the subscribers attended. Like I said, theoretically, I love the idea, but like, shoot, they could have charged easily like $50 per month, and they didn't. And with the with how much people were taking advantage of it, I don't think they would have really won either way. The app did try, like, staying afloat because they, like, put some things in place. I don't know where my English was going with that sentence. They essentially limited users for which movies they could see, which they couldn't. They changed the pricing plan. They did a couple of things, but all of it ended up being way too little, way too late. Which is unfortunate. Like I said, I love the idea behind it and the heart behind it. It just was too good to be true, but in this case, for the company, little guy coming out on top, I guess? I don't know. So anyways, all of that happened. By September of 2019, the mobile ticketing service which owned MoviePass, officially filed for bankruptcy after they completely ran out of money. So worth mentioning with this mysterious countdown, right? Like, nobody knows who's actually running the countdown, because it's not the former CEO, Mitch Lowe, and it's not the chairman, Ted Farnsworth, because both have confirmed that they are no longer affiliated with the company in any way. Vanity Fair actually reached out and asked about the new website. Lowe answered in an email, "I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me." So, you know, does this mean somebody's trying to reestablish MoviePass as movie theaters are slowly starting to reopen? Like I said, I feel like it would work better now as things are just slowly kind of rolling into opening than it did before. Or is this just some elaborate prank? You know, easily getting people talking, people like me, in order to just reveal that MoviePass is still very much dead. Who knows? Answer, regardless of what that answer is on Monday. Yeah. Monday. And we should get the news just before eSpot Live. So hopefully I'll have more to share with you guys. I'm fascinated. I'm curious. I'm going to catch up on the chat because there's a lot of text there. All right. So G-Man saying, I think the plan was, let's show theater companies how popular this model is, and they'll surely throw us a bone with discounted tickets so we can become profitable. Right? Didn't work. Oh, well. And then Wolf saying Mondays suck normally. And wouldn't normally do this, but very little gets me excited at the time, and this kind of goes with the topic of our last encounter, with you streaming, playing a game. And there's a link to check out. I'm not sure what's going on there entirely. I don't know if links can be posted in the chat, but reach out on Discord, and we'll see what's going on, because I am gonna start streaming games soon. It's going to happen. I still don't have a date for you, but we're getting to the point where I will have a date soon. So yeah. Jump in. I don't want to get too sidetracked or derailed right now, because we all know me. I very easily could. But definitely jump in Discord, and we'll figure that out. And then G-Man, following up on what he said before, was what ended up happening instead was AMC launched their own subscription service, right? Yeah, didn't work out well. Well, no worries about it at all. Yeah, I'm excited to see whatever it is. Yeah, I'll hop on Discord and check it out. All right, for now, the next topic is a comic-related topic. I've said before that I'm not as familiar with the with comic books in general. It's not the medium that I really have consumed too much of, but I love what you're able to do story-wise. I love what you're able to do universe-wise in comic book worlds. And the more I learn about just comic runs, the more fascinated I get. But my goodness, talk about being overwhelmed with trying to catch up on things. Goodness. Anyways, this is yet another topic that I find super intriguing and hopefully is exciting for people who might follow Marvel Comics. Marvel is introducing its first gay Captain America in a new series they're running. So Marvel Comics is kicking off with a new limited series in June 2021. It's going to be called The United States of Captain America. With June being Pride Month, it's only fitting that the comic will introduce readers to the first LGBTQ+ character to take up the Captain America mantle. This series is going to be written by Christopher Cantwell, known for Doctor Doom, and drawn by Dale Eaglesham from Fantastic Four. The United States of Captain America focuses on 4 heroes who have served as Cap at one point or another. So we're going to see Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Bucky Barnes, and John Walker. The 4 heroes are going to embark on a cross-country journey to track down Steve's missing shield. Along the way, they're going to be meeting a number of ordinary Americans who have been inspired by Cap's example to help their communities. That's where our new hero, Aaron Fisher, is going to come into play. Aaron's going to debut in issues number 1's main story, and also star in a backup feature written by Aaron Trujillo, known for Dodge City, and drawn by Jan Bazaldua. I butchered the heck out of that name, and I apologize. Known for X-Force. Both of whom also created the character. So that's super exciting. Bazaldua has also done a design variant cover for the comic. In the image, you can see some of the elements of Fisher's costume, which is super exciting. He's got a mask very similar to Captain America's, as well as a star on his overalls. Fisher also has a nose ring, which I know that just sounds out there, but I appreciate normalizing things like that. Anyways, so he's got a nose ring, which I'm apparently super excited about for whatever reason, as well as an American flag tattooed on the side of his arm. And without the mask, he's shown to have multiple piercings and undercut hair. As an openly gay man and self-proclaimed Captain America of the Railways, Aaron has made it his mission to protect runaways and the homeless, even if he doesn't exactly have the powers or resources of Steve Rogers. A quote by Trujillo in Marvel's official press release said, "Aaron is inspired by heroes of the queer community, activists, leaders, and everyday folk pushing for a better life. He stands for the oppressed and the forgotten. I hope his debut story resonates with readers and helps inspire the next generation of heroes." Then Bazaldua said, "I want to thank editor Alana Smith and Joshua Trujillo very much for asking me to create Aaron. I really enjoyed designing him, and as a transgender person, I am happy to be able to present an openly gay person who admires Captain America and fights against evil to help those who are almost invisible to society. While I was drawing him, I thought, well, Cap fights against super powerful beings and saves the world almost always, but Aaron helps those who walk alone in the street with problems that they face every single day. I hope people like the end result." Future issues of the United States of Captain America will continue to include backup stories from different creative teams that flesh out the new heroes introduced in the main story. So look out for issue number 1 that will be released digitally and in print June 2nd of this year. Yay! I'm excited to see the art, more of the art behind that. But also I just think I think it's really cool. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people. Specifically Marvel fans. Next up in related news, kind of, sort of, because it's comic/graphic novel. That transition could have gone... It was set up for me, and I still dropped the ball. It's fine. Whatever. Ninja's getting another graphic novel. That's pretty cool. So Tyler at Ninja Blevins, in collaboration with Penguin Random House, has announced the next installment in his graphic novel series, titled Ninja War for the Dominions. It will be arriving May 18th. So this new story, it's once again up to the blue-haired streamer to save the world. Frankly, Ninja fanatics would pick up the next installment regardless of its quality, but there's actually some real firepower behind this particular graphic novel. So beyond Ninja, there are 3 other well-known comic book artists and designers working on the project. This is including Justin Jordan, who penned comics for Image, DC, and Marvel. Jordan is joined by Mike Anderson and Philippe Magana, who round out the team. The official announcement reads, Ninja War for the Dominions picks up right where Ninja the Most Dangerous Game left off. Ninja and his crew are facing a daunting challenge from evil overlord Strigus Thule and his great beasts. The great beasts have been unleashed and the war has begun. Will the tenacity, integrity, and camaraderie that kept Ninja and his crew alive in the first challenge help them defeat the horrifying great beasts and Strigus Thule himself? Ninja War for the Dominions will be available May 18th again. It's going to be retailing for $16.99. So, fans of comics, fans of graphic novels, and fans of Ninja, there you go. That's super exciting stuff coming your way. I like blue hair. I had blue hair once. Should I have blue hair again? I should not bring that up on here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you guys control over my hair. That's just not gonna end well. Anyways, backtracking from that. GTA Online has fixed a long-term loading time issue. Or actually, a better way to say that is a specific GTA Online player has fixed a long loading time issue. And they've gotten $10,000 from Rockstar in thanks for it. So this, particular update, very sweet, contains an official thank you to a specific player named Toast. Toast is T-O, like 0-S-T, which is just fun. Rockstar is also awarding Toast along with a thank you with $10,000. Why? After logging in to try the newest heist, Toast became so frustrated by the load times that he proceeded to hunt down a solution to what has been one of the game's most enduring problems. The full patch notes can be found on Rockstar's support site along with past updates. This fix at first might seem really small, but it is a huge improvement to the GTA Online experience. The loading times for Los Santos were infamously long. When you're primed and ready to crime, sitting and watching the loading screen for literally over 6 minutes really can take the wind out of your sails. Toast update proved to cut loading times by 70% on his test rig, and he released his findings to the public. Rockstar then confirmed that the fix was legitimate to PC Gamer and further stated, quote, after a thorough investigation, we can confirm that player Toast did in fact reveal an aspect of the game code related to loading times for the PC version of GTA Online that could be improved, end quote. The $10,000 reward comes from a bug bounty program, which offers rewards to players who discover privacy or security issues on Rockstar's games. This is the first time the bug bounty has been paid out for someone discovering a technical issue. So that's brilliant. I love everything about that. I love that it was a frustrated player who just went, screw this, let me fix your code. And I adore that the company is responding publicly with thanks, giving credit where credit is due, and rewarding them financially as well. I just think I love everything about that so much. Wolf saying, wow, that's literally why I quit playing it. So check it out, because apparently it's been fixed. And Silly saying, I love players fixing bugs better than the devs. Right? I think, like I said, I love everything about it. I feel like that's where ingenuity thrives, is when somebody is experiencing a very specific issue. Like, the game developers have to look at the entire thing, right? They have to worry about all of the things, all of the privacy, security, technical, lighting. They literally tweak everything, and so it can be, I feel like, I've never coded a game, obviously, I think, but I have focused on a specific project for a very long time, and when you do that, you really lose sight of the finer details. And so, yeah, it takes somebody just being fed up by it and having the time, resources, and know-how to focus on it to fix the issue. I love that. And like I said, kudos to Rockstar's response to that, because they could have tried to sweep it under the cover and be like, we fixed this, but they didn't. It wouldn't have ended well if they did, because once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet. But I'm still just happy that they did good. I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm gonna stop digging myself a hole and jump over to the chat. Yeah. Someone got... Okay, sorry. Wolf saying that is rare. I've seen instances like that at Blizzard where someone got GM booted and banned for something similar. As in, somebody got booted and banned for fixing the code? Or was that... That probably popped up somewhere in the middle of me babbling, and I'm not quite sure what that's responding to. But Silly's saying, wow, that's rude. So that's rude. Dang it, I feel like I missed something. That's fine. I'll catch up during my water break, because I'm spiraling with my English word stuffs. So yeah. Cue regularly scheduled water break, where I scold you guys to actually drink water. Because yes, beverages of all sorts are lovely and delicious and awesome. Okay, Wolf saying yes because they showed base code proprietary to Blizzard. Interesting. Huh. So many fine lines there. Yeah, that just has me double back to, I really like how Rockstar handled it. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm all over the place. So, water. Water is good for you. Drink some water. I will go do that and be right back. I'm back. While I was drinking water, the conversation continued a bit with that idea of kind of fixing code within certain games. And, you know, Silly's saying, I can see how that might be a problem, but without knowing the full details, it still seems too harsh. Wolf says, right. And rum is good. Thank you, Wolf. Rum is good. So is water. And rum is not nearly as good as water for your kidneys or your liver. But, you know, I'm not knocking rum. Anyways, on the topic of code being used in that way, that's something that I would love to learn a bit more about. I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know enough about it. But yeah, I'm learning a lot through this, which is absolutely phenomenal. But one of the things that I'm very curious about is code, because coding being a language in that way, it's the code of specific games is kind of like just how that language is used and word order and things like that. as a very loose kind of connection between something like English and a code, for example. So it'd be interesting to see if something like what happened with Blizzard was because somebody like leaked official Blizzard code, or if somebody just kind of like put the words together themselves. I'm fascinated by how that works, both legally, because I'm a law nerd apparently, and just also intellectually, because I don't fully understand how that type of coding works yet. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about a topic I don't know, so hey-o. Next up, I have 2 PlayStation-themed topics in a row. Closest thing to a smooth transition you're gonna get is a pre-transition. I'm prepping you guys for the transition that will be abominable regardless. Hey-o. Alright. Okay, super exciting actually. Sony is giving away 10 free PlayStation games for Play at Home 2021. Woo! I like free games. Especially as I'm preparing to start playing games. Yes. Okay, so back in February, Sony confirmed the return of the PlayStation Play at Home program, which allows for fans to enjoy even more free games. This initiative was massively helpful in 2020 with, much of the world under isolation orders due to COVID-19, and Sony's looking to continue that same love for this year as well, which I just adore. Thank you for that. That's amazing. So Play at Home 2021 began actually earlier this month with Ratchet & Clank being released on March 1st as a freebie. March 25th heralds in an extended access period for anime lovers with Funimation, and that was just the start of the Play at Home program that is going to be ongoing until June. So March 25th is when the Play at Home celebration kicks it up a notch with 10 free titles to enjoy. Some of the games included are amazing picks for those gamers that are looking for a little bit more peace in their off time. So the games that are coming out on March 25th are Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite, Subnautica, The Witness, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Moss, Thumper, and Paper Beast. The above selection, or the aforementioned selection, when you're speaking out loud, of PlayStation 4 and PSVR titles will go free to download March 25th at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So that's going to be 11 p.m. Eastern time. In the latest blog from Sony, the company also teased even bigger announcements coming in April. In addition to Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition going free between April 19th through May 14th. Super exciting stuff. Silly's in the chat saying, ooh, Subnautica is fun. I've never played it, obviously. But I'm super excited. This is so cool. I adore watching community come together to support each other in what is a very trying time, historically speaking. So yes, full approval from Ellie. Not that it matters in the grand scheme of life, but I'm happy. Next up, second topic in the PlayStation realm, PlayStation communities, that was a lot of us in a row, is officially shutting down for PS4 in April. So Sony is preparing to shut down its PlayStation Communities feature on PlayStation 4 next month, which seems like it might be one of the first moves by the company to gradually start dropping support for its older console. In a note on the PlayStation support page, Sony says that PS Communities will no longer be supported beginning April 2021, though messaging and other features will still be available through the PlayStation app. PS Communities is a feature that lets PS4 users create or join groups based on interests. The groups are able to play games together or discuss their interests via message boards on the system. The feature was launched in 2015 and had already really started signaling a wind-down process last year when the ability to create private communities was removed, though public communities were still open. With the launch of the PS5 last year, it does make sense that eventually Sony will slowly begin to withdraw support for different PS4 features, though given how many PS4 units are out there, it's very likely that the process of the wind down will be a very slow one. So just for comparison, the largely unsuccessful Wii U only just lost its Netflix support earlier this year, despite the Switch celebrating its 4-year anniversary a few weeks ago. So it's not likely that they're going to just cut everything right away, by any means. In case that was worry. So yeah, don't expect to lose the console's more meaningful features anytime soon. Also, with all of this said, it's very much worth noting that it might honestly be more of a move to get rid of communities entirely, as there is no equivalent feature available on PS5 at this time. So, again, whether that's something that's them kind of like signaling a wind down on the PS4, or if it's a wind down on this feature altogether. But again, just don't be too concerned about it, because they're gonna take their time. Wolf saying, unsuccessful what? My wife loves the Wii U. I think just kind of less successful than their other systems. So maybe unsuccessful wasn't a very good word there. But there's other consoles that have been very much more popular. But yeah. There we go. Next topic is regarding Activision and Blizzard and layoffs. The company's kind of shifting, it looks like, from live events, and that's changing how they have their company set up. And unfortunately, that is leading to layoffs. So Activision Blizzard Inc. fired dozens of people on Tuesday. I don't know if fired... there's a difference, really, between laying off and firing. So they've laid off dozens of people across various departments, including 50 employees who handled esports programming and other live events. An anonymous source has said that the dismissals affect less than 2% of the total workforce, but that source is not being identified because that number isn't public, so that's just kind of assumption. So among the cuts were employees at King.com. They're the maker of Candy Crush. The cuts do seem to signal that Activision is planning this broader shift away from in-person events after a year, obviously, of coronavirus lockdowns and a very tenuous future, specifically in the United States, with reopening. A company spokesperson is quoted as saying, "Players are increasingly choosing to connect with our games digitally, and the esports team, much like traditional sports, entertainment, and broadcasting industries, has led to adapt its business due to the impact the pandemic has had on lives, or on live events. Both." So U.S. workers are going to be receiving a minimum of 90 days severance and health benefits for a year, as well as job transition support. That was also noted by the spokesperson. They were also given $200 gift cards to Battle.net, which is the Blizzard online game service. Last month, Blizzard held a virtual version of its annual BlizzCon convention that was more diminished than previous shows. But it's noted that even as they're reducing staffing in some divisions, Activision Blizzard, known for franchises including Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, gave an optimistic outlook for this year and next, and says that it expects to be hiring 3,000 people in 2021. So, personal thoughts on this. It's layoffs are never good news, but it sounds like they're doing what they can to take care of their employees, transitioning who they can. It's not like the company is being hit negatively necessarily, so much as just taking this as a kind of a time to pivot. Anyways, and transition into a more digital model, which we're seeing really all over the place, because, you know, these past, I don't even know, time. What is time? I've been in unofficial lockdown for a year now. Actually, over a year. As of this week, it has been a year. Wow. This is, yeah. Everybody's transitioning their lives online. what will the future bring? Anyways, that's a rabbit hole that I don't need to go down into. But I do want to kind of step into a serious space for this last topic to chat about. And this is an official personal statement by Bandai Namco against the rise of Asian American hate crimes that we as DVSI are standing with as well. The United States of America has had a cruel history with Asian communities, from the Chinese Exclusion Act in 1882 to immigration camps. Our history is long and sordid. With COVID-19 and the public associations with Wuhan, China, the US has seen a horrendous increase in anti-Asian hate crimes over the past year. On Tuesday, March 16th, 8 people were murdered in shootings across the Atlanta area, targeting specifically women of Asian descent. This sparked an outcry of support from others, echoing a statement made by Bandai Namco earlier that same day. Bandai Namco has a presence in many areas, but is based in Japan. Because of that, the rise in crimes against Asian Americans truly hit home for them and many of their team members. Utilizing the Stop Asian Hate hashtag to increase visibility, the gaming studio had this to say, quote, Bandai Namco Entertainment America remains committed to the ideals of inclusion, diversity, and fairness while condemning all acts of violence, bullying, discrimination, and xenophobia, end quote. The statement continues saying, quote, we stand in solidarity with the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, or AAPI. Our culturally diverse and inclusive team of employees, players, and fans from all cultures and backgrounds, our families, and especially our elders, to speak out and raise awareness against the terrible rise in anti-Asian aggression and hate crimes, end quote. Anti-Asian hate crimes have seen an increase of over 1,900% since the start of COVID-19 and quarantines. This is including physical violence and acts of vandalism. It is not okay. It is not right, and it needs to change. So good on you, Bandai Namco, and we as DVSI stand in solidarity and support you. And that's all I have to talk about today. That last one was a bit rough, but it should be. Yeah. In summary, or not summary, that's not a good word, conclusion, I guess, for today, I just want to thank you guys, as always, for all of your support. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for chatting. Thanks for all the, follows across social media. Shameless plug of make sure you're following our social media. Check out our Discord and everything else. I really appreciate Wolf's excitement and suggestions for gaming. And so, yes, definitely hit us up on Discord, Facebook, really any of our social medias. We are trying to build that Discord community. And yeah, like, let me know any feedback you have for eSpot Live, any more topics that you want to hear more of or less of, any games. That's another thing, too. I'm going to start an official poll soon. Once I have an official date for you guys for launching a Let's Play type thing, we'll have more information in the coming weeks. But yeah, I definitely want to know what you guys want to see me play. So, check us out on social media for that. Thank you all. As G-Man says, happy Friday Eve. Silly's cat stole and ate their potato chips. That's kind of hilarious. I was gonna say sorry, but that's kind of hilarious. And yes, Will, thanks for the bits. I genuinely hope every single one of you has a phenomenal weekend. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. And I will be back on Monday. As of now, it will still be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. if you live on the other coast. And I look forward to updating y'all on what on earth is going on with MoviePass. Stay devious. you.